Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So today we are playing in some new makeup. Y'all know I just did my Sephora haul a few days back, so I'm going to be using some of the products that were in that haul. And if you missed the haul, I will have it linked down below in the description. But I want to do something a little different today. I want to do my makeup a little different, do my steps a little different because we're not using liquid foundation. We're going to be using powder. We are going to be using powder today, and this isn't new. This is just one of my older powders. It's a Too Faced Born This Way, but I don't think I've ever, well, no, I take that back. I have done a powder foundation routine with you guys a few years back, but I want to do another one, and I also kind of want to apply it a little differently than I did back then. By the way, y'all, some of those products I've already tried out, and I am living for them. Like, living. The skincare products, living. The pharmacy makeup melt, so good. The Innisfree sleeping mask, bomb. I'm gonna do like a updated video on some of those products, or even probably do like a, I don't know, self-care day using some of those products. I don't know, but so far so good. And also the lip balm, the Summer Fridays lip balm, I have really been loving this too. Now my face is already clean, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start out with applying this on my lips. But yeah, so far so good. I've only tried out a couple of those products in that haul, not everything just yet, just a few, and so far so good. But I cannot wait to dig into this Artist Couture palette. I don't even know what look I'm gonna use or do today, but I cannot wait to try it out and just see what we come up with. But anywho, let's start out with moisturizing my face. I'm gonna take my Saturday Skin Water Cream, which is another product that I've been really loving. And I'm just gonna put this, put it all over my face. Oh, and I don't think I told y'all this, but this water cream, I have told y'all that it's good wearing under your makeup, but another reason why I feel like it's good under the makeup, not only because it's a light moisturizer, but also because it kind of gets tacky a little bit on your skin. So it does make a great base for under your makeup. All right, girl, we are moisturized, we are glowing, and we are ready for the primer. I'm gonna take the Fenty Mattifying Primer, and I usually just squirt it right there, and then just take it down my T-zone, on my smile lines, my chin. And this is where I usually just keep the primer. Like, I don't always put it all over my face, especially when I use a moisturizer. I usually just keep this primer on my T-zone area. And I'm gonna let this sit for a few minutes. I'll just let it sit while I do my brows. I don't have a new brow pencil, but the one that I put in my everyday makeup stash for the month of April is this one by Anastasia. This one you can get off of Sephora. And I'm trying to use this one up. This is the Anastasia Perfect Brow Pencil in the shade Dark Brown. So I'm just gonna do my brows, brush them up a little bit. Y'all have seen me do my brows several times, especially in my Sunday chill with me videos. But I'll speed this process up right here because it takes me forever. And I'm just gonna do my brows real quick. All right, I know my brows look a little thick, but I'm gonna thin them out and also shape them out more. I'm gonna use my Sensual Skin Enhancer in the shade 13. This is also another product that you can get off of Sephora. Oh, it's and it's by Kevyn Acuoin. I always like using this particular concealer because it's so thick, and I just like how it just makes it so much easier for me to carve out my brows with it and just kind of clean them up. So I'll just take this little angled brush from e.l.f. Cosmetics and clean up under the brow. And also another reason why I like to use a thicker concealer for cleaning up my brows is because, say for instance, like right now I need to groom my brows really bad because they are like, they're starting to get a little messy around the edges. But when I put this on, you can't even see the hairs that are growing. Like, y'all know what I'm talking about? Like when your brows start to grow, not just in the center but also above and under, it is very noticeable. But when you use a thick concealer like this one by Kevyn Acuoin, it hides it. Like, you can't see that your brows need to be either waxed or threaded or you know. So that's another big reason why I like using this particular concealer, because right now I desperately need to do my brows. I just haven't done them, and I always do my brows myself, but I will do those. I just have been really lazy because I've been in the house and I really don't have a reason. But I mean, I definitely need to do my brows, like really bad. You can't really tell at like the top part, you can't really tell, but I can always see the growth where my arch is the most than I can at the top of my brow. But girl, put on a little bit of concealer and you will be good. My brows look a little thick. Hold on, let me thin them out a little bit. I used to make my brows extra thick, but I don't do that anymore. I kind of like them to look more thin, more natural. So if you feel like your brows are too thick, you can go back in with the concealer and kind of push it up a little bit into the brow, and this is gonna thin out the brow just a little bit. And a lot of you already know I'm not really done with my brows. I always like to go back in, like in the center, and kind of even them out after I put on my face. So I'm gonna go back in there and even this part out later on. But since I want to do a pressed powder instead of a liquid powder today, I'm not going to go in with the foundation just yet. I think what I want to do is go in with my concealer. So I'm going to take the Pat McGrath in the shade MD23, and I'm just going to go in with my concealer first and place it everywhere that I usually apply my concealer. So under my eyes, like this, down my nose. And I'm doing the concealer first because, I don't know, I just feel weird putting on a liquid on top of a powder. So, and when I do the powder, I'm just gonna go around where I apply my concealer. All right, and that is on like that. I'm gonna fan my face a little bit, let it dry down some. I need me a little bitty fan. I think I'm gonna order one on Amazon. Y'all, I've been ordering like crazy on Amazon. Of course, like necessities, but also like weird stuff because I'm bored. I just ordered some, y'all remember the string back when you were a kid? If you don't know what I'm talking about, you probably younger than me, but the craft string. Wait, let me show you. I got it right here. This. Y'all. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But I used to love this stuff. Love it. I used to have a huge basket full of this stuff. Full of it. I would make so many key rings. Like, girl, I was obsessed with string. And that's what I called it. I know people call it different, like something different, but I always called it string. But girl, I'm excited. Like, this just makes me happy. It just makes me happy. Okay, now let's blend this out with my sponge and take it on my lid. I always like to take my concealer on my lid. Y'all, this is a good concealer. If y'all haven't tried the like, look at that. Girl, look at that. If y'all haven't tried Pat McGrath concealer, get it now. Get it now before the sale is over. And I think she's actually having a sale on her website. I think you have to spend like $150. I think something like that. But even if you don't even want to shop on Pat McGrath's website, get it on Sephora because that sale is still going on. Wait, yeah, it's still gonna be going on because this video, I'm gonna put this video up before the sale is over. So, which is a good idea because I mean, I am showing you guys some of the products that I purchased. But get this concealer if y'all haven't. Like, look at the coverage. All right, we got our concealer on. Now I'm gonna quickly set the concealer before I go in with the powder foundation. I'm just gonna set my concealer, and I got a few setting powders out because I didn't know which one I wanted to use. I grabbed my Urban Decay All Nighter, which is bomb. Let me show y'all. I just tried this out this year, and I'm already hitting pan. Already hitting pan. This is one of my favorite pressed powders, and they come in one shade, but it's like a translucent powder, but this is one of my all-time favorite pressed powders. And yeah, so don't know if I want to use that one. I pulled out my Charlotte Tilbury, which is in the shade Dark. Now, I don't use this one to set my concealer. I usually use this after I set my concealer because I like how it gives me that soft, airbrushed, like finished look. And then I also pulled out my Laura Mercier. This is the one that I put in my everyday makeup drawer for April. So we're gonna go in with Laura Mercier today. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Since I already, you know, I'm using this for the month, I might as well use this one today. I'm gonna take the, let me wipe it off some. This is my Makeup by Mario Sephora brush. I get a lot of questions on this because I've been using this a lot in my makeup tutorials recently, but it comes in a set on Sephora. So it doesn't come separately, but this is the cheek brush. And I just like to use this under my eyes to set my concealer. And this is a translucent powder as well by Laura Mercier. I feel like if you're more into pressed powders and you've been wanting to try out the Laura Mercier powder, this is a good option because it's pretty much, in my opinion, it's pretty similar to the loose powder. It's just a pressed powder. And I always like to take it on my lid too to set my lids. I don't usually use a eyeshadow primer. I use the concealer that I put, like that I blended on my lid, and also the setting powder. Dang it, I got an eyelash in my eye. I feel like if you can see that a concealer gives you coverage like this one without even having a foundation on your face, that tells you right there that it's good. So definitely try this concealer out if y'all haven't already. I think it's like the perfect time to get it right now since it is gonna be on sale. Okay, now let's dip into the Too Faced powder. I think I already told y'all the shade, but I use the shade Chai, which is also the shade that I use in the Born This Way liquid foundation. And some of y'all may think I'm crazy what I'm about to do, but I am still gonna use my Sonia Kashuk sponge for this because I don't know, I just don't want to use a brush yet. So I'm just gonna dip it in here, pick up some of that product, and then just buff it on the skin. And you can see here that it is kind of bringing that color back into, well, it's giving me more warmth into my skin, but I'm just placing it everywhere that I did not apply the loose setting powder or the concealer. And I'll show y'all what I do after I get done pressing in this powder, because I'm gonna take my brush next and I'll show you what I do. So now that I have the powder pressed in as if I was applying my liquid foundation, I'm gonna take my, where did it go? I'm gonna take the little brush that I was using with the Laura Mercier powder. I'm gonna dip into it a little bit more and go right here. This is where I always like to kind of define my cheeks because it makes your bronzer and your contour pop a little bit more. Just brush it right there. On this side. Now I'm gonna take a brush. This is my large powder brush by Sonia Kashuk, and this is where I'm gonna pick the powder back up, and I'm gonna like very lightly tap the brush in there like that. Just, that's all I need right here, and then just lightly brush it on my face This is just gonna give me a thin layer over where I applied it with my my sponge, and also kind of brush away that translucent powder on the sides of my face, and then get in my forehead. And I'm not gonna dip the brush back into the powder. I'm just gonna take whatever's left on the brush, even though it's like nothing on there, but at least buff my entire face with it, so that way everything can be even. Now I'm gonna take the brush and go where, like, the center of my face, so everything can be even. But yeah, this is how my face looks with just powder foundation, no liquid foundation, just the powder, and it looks as if, you know, I applied a liquid foundation. I'm gonna do my makeup as, you know, like I usually do. That was the only thing that I did differently, was apply my concealer first, my pressed powder first on top of the concealer, and then applied the pressed foundation powder. So now I can do my makeup like I usually do it. And before I do that, I do want to go back into the brows. So this is where I go and just even out the center of my brows using the little spoolie on the Anastasia pencil. Okay, now let's try this bronzer. This is a new bronzer from Sephora, and I have high hopes for it. Let me find a brush. But yeah, this is how it looks. And it's their new matte bronzer, and I got the shade number 6. And this is the darkest shade, by the way. I'm gonna use this Sephora brush. This came in a set. I don't know if they still have this set, but I got it last year. And this is the powder brush. And I am gonna use this, and ooh, pigmented. And we're gonna bronze the face up. Ooh, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. This color looks just like Morphe Leader. The Morphe Glamour Bronze in the shade Leader, which has become one of my favorite bronzers as of recently. That's actually the bronzer I've been wearing on my face in a lot of my recent videos. So if y'all see me like looking really bronzy and golden and just like sun-kissed, it was the Morphe bronzer in the shade Leader. Only thing is, this is the darkest shade. That's the only thing, but it looks so freaking pretty. So pretty. And I'm glad that it actually works, because y'all know Sephora, they be tripping. Like, ooh, I probably went ham. I've been going ham with these bronzers lately. I don't know what has gotten into me, but I don't know. I just like that extra bronzy look, and I think it's cute. So that is that. I'm gonna take a little bit more of my Laura Mercier and kind of go down the side, kind of even out, and just clean up the sides of my face. I'm gonna sweep it away later on, but I'll just put a little bit on right now. Now, before I sweep away that powder on the side of my face, I'm gonna take my Fenty bronzer in the shade Cocoa Naughty. And this is what's gonna go on the sides. Come on, open up. There we go. I'm just gonna place a little bit of it on the sides of my nose, because I feel like that Sephora bronzer is too warm for me to put it right here. And I always like doing this to just sculpt out, just to kind of sculpt out my nose, giving me more of that contoured look. And before I even blend that bronzer out, I'm gonna go into my loose powder. This is my Wet n Wild banana powder. I just like to place this on the side of my nose. And if y'all watch me, y'all know I always like to just keep it, like, just to kind of bake the sides of my nose. This is where I get very, very oily. But now let's play with the Artist Couture Supreme Nudes eyeshadow palette. So, don't even know what color I want to do. What color do we want to do today? Do we want to do all matte? Y'all know that is my jam, an all matte look. Or do we want to do, why is this lighting going dark? Like, what is going on? I think it's because it's gotten cloudy outside. That's probably why. But anywho, y'all know I love me an all matte look, and I'm trying to avoid that today. So let's just dip into something. Let me find a brush. And a lot of you already know what brush I am digging for, and that is my Morphe M504 blending brush. This is my favorite blending brush, you guys, like my favorite. So I think what I want to do I want to do a green look today? Do I want to do, what is that, a brown look? Do I want to do a rust look? What do I want to do? Let's dip into Transcend. I think this will be a beautiful, 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 like the perfect transition color. So I'm gonna try this out in the crease first. Pigment, hello. And buff it in there. Let's just buff it, buff it, buff it in there. Yeah, perfect color for my for my crease. Ooh, yes. I like. Okay. I'm gonna wipe the brush off because I don't want to pick up a new brush just yet. Let's see. Ooh, I didn't realize the mirror goes all the way out. Like, you don't have to just keep it like this. You can bend it all the way like that. Let me see. Let's go into the shade Electric. This is like a mustard yellow. Yeah, let's try this out. I'm gonna take my same brush and just wipe off most of that color on a dry napkin. Ooh, I like how these shades, like the brush picks the shades up really, really good. So where do I want to put this color? Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna put it right here. Pack it right here. And then lightly blend it up into that first shade. I'm gonna put on a good amount of that color on the brush, pack it right there, and kind of blend it up into the crease, into that first shade. It's actually pretty, but it's not showing up as much as I thought it would. I'm gonna put on a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, you have to build this up to, for it to show more. But I'm just gonna build it up right there. Keep it in this area. I probably should have put this on first and then went into the crease, but I like how I can blend it into that first. Ooh, that is pretty. I keep looking down at the monitor and it looks so good because I can actually see it. Like when I turn my eyes this way, I can see the corner. But when I'm looking in my mirror, I can't really see it that good. But when I turn, girl, that is cute. Okay. Now I'm gonna set this brush to the side and I am gonna pick up this is a Sephora. This one was from the brush set that I was talking about earlier, the Sephora brush set, but this is their shadow brush. And I think I almost like this. Like I just want to be done because this looks so good. But I want to try something else. I want to play with another color and I don't know what color I want to play with. Let's actually go into Mink. This dark color right here. It's like a brown. Yeah, it's a dark brown. And I'm gonna place it on. Ooh. Hold on. I might need a smaller brush for this. No, I'm gonna stick with this one. But I almost just want to do it like I'm applying eyeliner and kind of bring it up like a wing. Just kind of flick it up some. Ooh, and then bring it in. I like that. Wait. Let me see. I like that. Okay. I'm gonna try not to mess it up, but I like it. I like how it's very subtle. It's not like, I like how subtle it is. It's not too bold. So I'm gonna try not to mess it up too much. I think I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna stop right here because that is cute. That's cute. And y'all know I don't do wings at all, but that's cute. Okay, I'm gonna, hold on. Let me kind of blend the tail out some. Just kind of flick it up like that and then kind of connect it and kind of, do y'all see what I'm doing? Because it's hard for me to, it's hard for me to say what I'm doing, but If you can see what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing. So, that's cute. That's cute. Okay. I am excited, girl. Now watch I mess up this side. Watch I mess up this side, because I can never do the same thing on the other side. I should have did a smaller brush, but kind of flick it up like that. Yeah, this has turned into an all matte look, which I feel like it always comes natural when I'm doing my eyeshadow. It always comes natural with me to do an all matte look. That's good enough. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lashes. I'm gonna take the Ardell Remy's. These are my favorite lashes. And I always use style 778. So I'm gonna put these on and I will be back. All right, girls, so we got our lashes on and it's definitely bringing everything together. But before I go in with my eyeliner, I'm gonna use my Pixi black eyeliner for my waterline. But before I do that, and also before I apply some mascara down there, I'm gonna sweep away this powder using the little brush that I used earlier. I'm just gonna sweep away the powder. So I was thinking about going back into the what is it, Eccentric, which is that yellow color that we used. I want to go back into that shade. I'm going to take my little pencil shader brush from my brush set, and I want to actually put more of this color right in here. And I felt like getting a smaller brush because I can really get up in there, so I'm just going to tap more of that color right there and kind of bring it up to blend it out. And to really make it pop, I'm gonna go into the shade Nudes. This is almost, it's actually lighter than Eccentric, but it's still that like yellow tan color. It's just a little bit lighter. I'm gonna place this on right in here too. Yeah, that brightened it up a little bit more. I don't wanna go in with a shimmer. I just wanna keep this like all matte, you know? Just keep it looking matte. That may be, woo, that's, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute, where's my brush? I'm gonna take a clean brush and just sweep that. That's kind of light, hold on. And the clean brush that I picked up, this is another Sephora brush that was from the brush set. It is the crease brush. I'm just sweeping that lighter shade, just blending out the edges so it won't look crazy. So now I can go in with my eyeliner. I'm gonna take the Pixi black, it's called the Endless Silky eye pen, and just line my waterlines with this. And then I'm gonna take my another one of these little pencil shader brushes, just a little tiny brush, and go in the Supreme Nudes one more time. And I'm gonna take that dark chocolate shade that we used as like the wing earlier, and this is where I just kind of blended into that that Pixi eye pencil. I'm gonna coat my lashes with my Fenty Full Frontal mascara. I'm gonna take that brush and just buff away or just blend out the sides of my face where I put that setting powder. All right, so before we jump into another one of my new products, I wanna take some blush. I have my Sephora Trio Empower Face Palette. Let me get me a brush. And I'm just gonna dip into this color right here at the end. This will be our blush. I don't need too much of this because this is it's pretty dark, and I like how soft this looks, so I don't want too much of a dark blush, but just apply a little bit on my cheeks. All right, girl, we are almost done, and I am living for this look. Like, you wouldn't even know. Like, if I didn't tell you, you would think I have on a liquid foundation. Like, all of this is powder. All of this is powder, except for the concealer Everything else is powder. But anyway, the next new product I have is the Fenty, what is this called? Diamond Balm. And I have a cognac candy. And look how it looks. It's so cute. All right, I'm gonna take this Fenty brush and I'm just gonna wipe it off some. What did I use with this? I don't know, but I'm gonna use the side where there's not really much product. By the way, it's the Fenty Bronzer 195. But I'm gonna flip it over to this side where there's like barely any product. And we are gonna put this on the sides. Ooh, I like it. I like it. It actually looks more glittery than I thought it would on the face. Because I remember swatching it in my haul and it didn't look this glittery. But it's pretty. I'm gonna spray my face with my Smashbox setting spray. Now this is not a product that well, it's not a new product, but you definitely can get it from Sephora. I'm just gonna spray my face really quick. Oh, that looks good when it's sprayed. I need to take my sponge. I'm gonna take my damp sponge and just tap it into the skin. See how when you spray your face, it just makes it look more skin-like? Even though my face didn't look too powdery, but if you feel like your face is too matte or too powdery or too flat looking, spray it. Spray it when you're done with doing your makeup and it just makes everything, it just melts everything in and it just makes the skin, ooh, that looks so good. Like, girl, yes. It just makes the skin look like skin. So, very last step is my favorite step, which is the lips. And I just got a new gloss by McGrath. This is in the shade Faux Real. Girl, this was sold out on Sephora. I don't know, I haven't checked it recently, but I noticed when I was uploading my Sephora haul and putting all the products in the description, a lot of those products sold out. But I will say they do a good job with restocking products, especially during, I'm not gonna take the balm off, I'm just gonna keep it on. But especially during the sale, this is the matte cork lip liner. I'm just gonna line my lips just a little bit with it. But yeah, especially during the Sephora sale, they usually stock up. Like when something sells out, they usually stock it up the next day or within that week. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with the gloss and I'm just gonna put it on the center of my lips. This is a gorgeous nude, girl. Yes. All right, girl, so this is the completed look. I didn't even feel like doing my hair, y'all, like at all. I just washed it yesterday. I blow dried it and I put it in a ponytail because I don't feel like doing anything. Not with my hair. I don't have anywhere to go, so we gonna keep it like this. But let's get into this look. But yeah, I think that is all of the new products that I purchased because I didn't really ball out on makeup this time around. I really just focused on skincare and body care, but the makeup I got a very small amount of. But everything that I tried out, I really, really liked. So the Supreme Nudes eyeshadow palette, the bronzer, the lip gloss I like. I love the color. It looks so good. The Fenty highlighter and also, oh, the lip balm. And I think that was it. Yeah. I didn't get a lot, but I do like how the look came out. So that is all, girl. That is all that I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me do my makeup and just trying out a couple of new products. And I hope you guys like this look too, because I like it. It's cute, it's natural, it's a good everyday look. I like it. So that's it. Let me know if anything that I shared in today's video, have you tried it out? Do you like it? Do you not like it? And also, if you did shop the sale, I want to know what you picked up. So let me know in the comments. Let's chit chat down there. And that is all that I have for today. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you thumbs it up. Make sure you are subscribed if you're not subscribed already. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.